Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we got some new character from Namek Saga and they are all really good. We get this Krillin who is fulfilling a gap that we are missing for a long time, and that's the healer for Namek Saga and Super Warriors. Now for Namek Saga it's not fleshed out yet, we're gonna get more buffs, we're gonna get the free to play Frieza next week, which might be really good because he's blast based, and the last two free to play were healers and support type and they were really good. We're also gonna get probably an after party LL, so he might buff the Namek Saga again, and maybe you get a Zenkai or so, and the team is gonna be really competitive. Now if you got the screen, you might not see the value right now, but you will see it later when you get the Namek Saga character if you are pulling for them. Now let's look at his kit. As I said before, he's a healer. He can heal allies 3%, I believe, turn 3, and that's all allies. And it's not in range that you see here, the range is just for the cover, he's just healing every single ally. Moreover, for his kit, he can have some good damage. He has like 70% damage here, and if you put Frieza Saga allies with him, he's gonna get another 20%, which make it 90%, and that's really decent for a 1% sparking support type unit. He's also going to be very fast turn 1, he has 20% key recovery. He's not gonna be very tanky, which is unfortunate, so you need a 9 star. 7 star is gonna be a bit low, to be honest. 15% damage cut or damage received is a bit low nowadays in TOP. Other than that, he can give allies special move charge rate, which means they will super more regularly, and that's really good. He also can debuff the entire enemy team damage, so they will do less damage when you have this Krillin in the team in a full Saiyan or Frieza Saga team or Super Warrior. That's basically it for the Krillin kit. He's a very fast character. You need to use him in Super Warrior, Frieza Saga team to get all the buffs, or you need like Goku's with him. Let's look now at the two ultras. Now this Frieza, he's an ultra, so he's amazing in battle. He has the ultra ability, which is a lineage of evil. So if you're gonna use him in a TOP team, you need to pair him with LOE characters more than Frieza Force. However, if you have one or two Frieza Force, it's not going to be a problem. I made a Frieza Force team building guide a long time ago, and I updated with Vegeta. You can look them out if you want to, they will be in the description. I'll also show you the replacement list for Frieza Force on screen right now. I updated it with this Frieza, and he's a top tier character, of course, for the team. You can use him with the Green Angel Frieza if you want to. You just need to remove the Zenkai Golden Frieza because you're gonna have double green. And you can have double yellow with full power Zenkai, you can have the yellow angel Frieza, and you can make a team very easily. You also got the new revival Frieza, who is really good to Frieza Force / LOE teams, and they will function really well. Now I will go more in depth about that team next week when we got the third form Frieza free to play, so I can see all the options, and I'm probably gonna make a beginner team for anyone who is going to use that team. Now let's look at his kit. He has very high damage, of course he's an ultra. He has the ultra ability which is giving him damage inflicted up to 30%. He gets 100% at base. And he's also really fast. As always, the ultras are fast. He gets 30% key here and another 50% here, which means he can go up to 80% key. He will basically outspeed all the enemies. Himself, he gets more damage and special gauge on attack, so he can build up his gauge very easily and super regularly. On his special move, he will do a ton of damage again. As you can see, this Frieza is basically damage. He will also heal himself when he gets attacked, and he will build more special move. I think this Frieza is gonna super every other match if he gets hit, and he will do a lot to the enemy. Finally, you're gonna have this ability if he goes below 50% HP. But I doubt you will see it very often. However, it's just an extra debuff on the enemy, which is gonna be very useful, and he also gets some special gauge. If he's below 50% HP, he basically will super every match. Now this Frieza, he needs to be at least 7 star, which is not a problem because you get Freezy power for him. Of course, don't use an Ultra at 5 star because they will not be able to use the Clash Equip, and they will be super low stats and they can die on you. Now let's look at Goku. Alright, so Goku is another healer for TOP. We got a new one. We had the Krillin and now we have Goku. He's a healer for Saiyans. If you have Goku A star or more, You can use him as your healer and remove Yellow Vegeta if you don't want to use him, and this one is gonna be fine. Plus he has an ultra ability that enhances the healing by so much, because he's gonna give allies 10% I believe HP restore, and he's gonna give allies 2% HP from turn 3, and that's all allies, which means they're gonna heal a lot from it. And that HP restore is not gonna be exclusive to the healing he gives. It's also gonna be the healing that the characters their own they get from the kits. They're gonna be enhanced. So this Goku is gonna be a top tier healer for your team if you have him A-star or more. Of course, he's more geared towards Strike Saiyan, so you need to use him in Strike teams. And I would advise the Strike Goku team if possible. And if you have him, you do not need anymore the EX Goku and 23rd World Tournament Goku. Tomorrow I will make some teams around this Goku, specifically the Saiyan ones, because he's so good. I will show you what to do if you have him in the Goku based teams and the Saiyan teams as the main healer, of course. Now, for him specifically, he will do a lot of damage like Frieza. He's not as quick as Frieza, but he's still really quick because of the Ultra ability. He gets 30% from it. Key recovery if you have a full Saiyan team, so he will outspeed most opponent. Will do a lot of damage. He gets 30% ultra ability to 100% base, and he will get 10% he can stack on attack. He will super a lot because he gets start of turn 5% from the gauge, 10% on attack, so 15% minimum, and he gets also some gauge if he gets attack another 5%. Even if he didn't get attack at all, he will get 60% gauge in a fight, no problem, 15% every turn. Plus you're gonna add gauge he gets normally from any TOP unit. He will get around 80% a fight, so he will super 2 out of 3 fight or 3 out of 4 fight. This Goku is gonna ditch a lot of damage, and he's a healer for the team as I said. He gives also some support to allies. Plus if he goes below 50% HP, he's gonna heal himself, so he's gonna be very tanky. Basically this Goku is a top tier Saiyan character, probably the best Saiyan character in the game for TOP. If you have him A-star or more, I would advise to put him in your Saiyan team, and you are sorted for like a long time as him as the main character and healer. That's basically it for today. Tomorrow I will show you a couple of teams with this Goku and update the Saiyan team building guide. Have a good one and goodbye.